This is the visual workshop for Excel Unit D. We begin by opening a file called ext-6. You'll find that in your Excel Unit D folder. We'll do an immediate save as, so we go to File, Save As, save it in the current folder, and call it ext Projected Project Expenses. Right, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get this formatted. So I'm going to bold the heading. I think I'm going to increase the font a little bit. Let's take it to 12. And it looks to me like it's black, so I think we're going to leave that alone, but I do see that it's italicized. So I think that looks pretty close to the textbook. Maybe we'll take it up to 14. Yeah, let's do that. All right, the next thing that I see is that these project headings are bolded. I also see that the quarters are bolded. Now, something that is unusual to me and something I don't like is that they took the decimals off here. So to me, you should be consistent. So if we're going to have two decimal places, we should have it everywhere. But in your textbook, I see that they took these off. So if you wanted to, you could click the decrease decimal button twice and remove that. And again, they did the same thing here. Okay, now we're ready to start with the pie chart. The pie chart is going to use these headings, the quarter 1 through 4, and then I'm going to hold down Control and highlight the totals. So you highlight those non-adjacent ranges by holding down Control. So then we're going to insert a pie chart, and we want a 3D pie chart. We'll start here with the heading. We're going to change the heading to Project 5, Projected Expenses. And let's bold that as well. I want to get the legend over on the right. So I'm going to go into my Chart Tools Design tab. Now I'm in version 13 and you're probably in 10. So you're going to find a button here where you can change the legend. In version 13 you have to go here to get to the legend. And I'm going to have the legend appear on the right. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to drag this over. Just pick it up and drag it towards the right edge of the screen. The other thing I see is that they have exploded this part here. So I'm going to take that and just pull it out a little bit. There we go. Now it looks like the style that they chose is a little bit different than ours. So let's see if we can find that. Yeah, that style. This is, I'm not sure what style that is, but that looks closer, but then it messed up my legend. So I'm going to go ahead and put the legend back on the right. Okay, I think that's close enough. Now, the next one is going to be a bar chart. For the bar chart, we want to highlight everything but the totals. We'll insert a bar chart. Now, version 2.13 doesn't have the kind of bar chart that you see in your textbook. So I am going to use this one instead. If you are using 2.10, version 2.10, you'll find the correct style there. Otherwise, this one's just fine. Okay, I'm going to place this over in the corner. Again, we want to move our legend to the right, so I'll go to the legend and choose right. Again, we got to change our chart title. I'll go ahead and bold it before I start. Okay. Now, what is different is our axis here. The numbers on the axis are all kind of jammed together. So let's select that. I'm just going to double click on the axis, and in 2.13 it brings up this dialog box. Yours will be very similar. I see that the maximum number they're using is 15,000 and that they're incrementing by 5,000. So we're going to change our major unit to 5,000. And that should do what we want. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I think this is going to require that we print in landscape or that we narrow our margins. So let's go to page layout. Let's go to orientation landscape. And while we're there, let's go to margins and make them narrow. And then let's go to file or a print preview. Let's go to a print preview. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think it matches the book close enough. And so let's go ahead and save this and print it. This is the end of the video.